Welcome to Simply Sharon Unfiltered and Timeless Self-Mastery, authentic talks for ageless living with beauty, wellness, and wisdom. Blogcast. What's that you say? Blogcast? Yes, that's right. To make it easier for you and for me too, each episode will now be available in both blog and podcast format, so you can either read or listen, depending on your preferences. To launch this new hybrid format, I'm sharing quick tips across some of the themes we'll be diving into more deeply in future episodes. As I relaunch with this first blogcast, I'll be exploring what it means to live well, with grace, vitality, and intention at every stage. Over time, you'll read or hear reflections, tips, and true stories across a range of meaningful subjects. Here's a few of the themes we'll be exploring. Beauty, beyond trends rooted in self-honoring. Wellness, foundations of vitality. Wisdom, insights lived, gathered, and generously shared. Mental wealth, building emotional resilience and connection. Aging, inhabiting every decade with power and grace. Environment, living smarter, lighter, more aligned. The power of words, how language shapes our world. Daily living plans, small actions, big results. Healthy boundaries, the courage to protect what matters. And creative expression, staying visible, vibrant, and fully you. Which of these speaks to you the most? Let me know in the comments what theme you'd like to explore. But in the meantime, let's dive in a little deeper on these ones. Beauty. Even skin tone is still number one on the hit parade of best beauty practices in this makeup maven's opinion. But so many products and so many application techniques to choose from, it makes a dame dizzy trying to figure it all out. But keeping it simple, fast, and easy will have you glowing every day, not just sometimes because it's too confusing and takes too much time. Wellness. Recent studies with science-backed simple habits support incorporating intermittent fasting, prioritizing healthy protein, avoiding sugar, making your own meals, doing a stretch or strengthening exercise for 1 minute every hour, sing and enjoy deep diaphragmatic breathing every day, drink water, not soda. It's been proven, simple habits equal real results. Wisdom. You are what you focus on. Few statements are more powerful or more essential to visit daily. Notice where your thoughts linger and gently steer them toward what you want to improve, change, or delete. Mental wealth. More than mindset management, it's about cultivating emotional resilience, nourishing meaningful connections, and building an inner foundation that supports graceful aging, creative expression, and lasting joy. Aging. The art of aging well is just that. How we concretely choose to approach it is where the mastery begins, with intention and follow-through. Environment. After 50, future-proofing our environment is smart, savvy, and safe. One simple but powerful rule is to keep 10% of every drawer and closet empty, because space creates ease, clarity, and freedom. 1 drawer a day is all it takes to accumulate great results. Power of words. Language literally rewires our brain. Think before speaking, especially to ourselves, was never more true or needed. Daily living plans. Time is more valuable than it seems. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, even 1 minute anywhere can shift your day. Small moments add up to big gains when used wisely. How does your day unfold? Healthy boundaries. Setting wise boundaries is one of the most powerful forms of self-respect and mental wealth we can cultivate. Where might you reinforce yours? Creative expression. It keeps the inner fire burning. It's how we stay visible, vibrant, and fully ourselves. How do you express yourself? These are just some of the themes we'll be exploring, and of course, the beauty videos will be resuming shortly as well. If this episode spoke to you, feel free to share it or visit it anytime. You will find each new blogcast either here in audio format on my podcast playlist or in print on simplysharon.ca in the blog feature section, ready for you whenever it fits into your day. Whether it's a heartfelt insight, a beauty technique with depth, or a 2-minute practice that resets your direction, this space is here to support our shared journey into joyful, meaningful living and aging with confidence. I'll also be signing off each episode with a quote from my stash I've been gathering for decades. This episode's closing quote: "What you do speaks so loudly that I can hardly hear anything you say." Ralph Waldo Emerson. Well, that's a wrap on this episode of the first Blogcast, my friends. Thank you for joining me, where beauty, wellness, and wisdom meet in just the right measure. With warmth and wisdom, Sharon.